Before we get into the governments, let me just give some context. There are three things that make up a government, or so according to YouTube vids I watched: communication, control, and commerce. That is going to be the three factors that I'm going to use to explain the world governments. I'm going to have two episodes explaining each government and their branched organizations. Alright, to start us off, we have Bagarig's world power, the Gerang coalition. This is the world's most liberal government. The four settlement nations make up the Gerang coalition, with Erst as the leading power. New Moors is the central trade hub to the other continents, Anver the port city, the one usually making demands, and the Blue Citadel, Galath, being Bagarig's technological center and energy supplier. The coalition makes executive decisions based on the votes of three powers. There's a triune, basically the House of Representatives, having 120 people, the Senate having around 60 members, and the President of the Executive's Council. Under their rule, the citizens of Bagarig are given very big freedom, very big freedom, yes. They are free to expand and would pay virtually nothing to claim land, since most land that isn't industrialized is sterile anyway, so it's really a form of forced expansion. The Gerang coalition is also the first to abolish Diviction slavery. The Diviction blood drug Lucere is banned, and Divictions can live alongside humans, although there are virtually none that does. For public safety and national security, the coalition has signed a contract with Crises Corps, an all-encompassing company that can support anyone with anything, should they pay the right price. Moving on to communication. Normal communication is transmitted via signal towers dotting the continent. However, for encrypted messages, the medium would have to be physical, and thus the Crises Highway was created. It's a mega highway built by elite settlement Erst. It's a giant above-ground tube system powered by the Blue Citadel that facilitates transportation and trade between Bagarig nations. There's also a Insta-Transport experimental module called the Crises Network 1.6, but that's going to be covered more in depth when I talk about Sarisu. That's all for communication and control for this episode.